I remember lifting up my sleeves and showing my father my arms and telling him what I was really doing, telling him that I was an IV drug addict. On paper, it really doesn't make sense that I became a IV heroin addict.
I was raised in a great home.
I lost both of my parents at a young age.
My dad just let us raise ourselves.
When I was a little girl, I was abused and
was molested as a kid, everything else.
My father was an alcoholic.
I'm the little girl that would sit at the edge of her bedroom and listen to see what was going to happen at home because my dad was an addict.
When I was about 12 years old.
By 13.
When I was 19, I started doing methamphetamine.
my drug of choice was meth.
I was a full-blown IV heroin addict.
Got to the point where I had to have heroin to function.
There was a lot of cocaine, a lot of heroin.
Didn't matter what it was. I was involved in it.
I didn't care at all what I was doing, just as long as I didn't feel how I felt, you know?
He struggled a lot with knowing that he was loved and knowing that he deserved recovery.
I did experience the abandonment as well as just not feeling good enough and not feeling loved.
I didn't really have much hope that I'd be able to come out of the hole that I was in.
I thought I was too far gone. I thought that I had done way too much stuff to ever try to be good again. And
You know, I'd been locked up. I think I've been locked up over 10 times, convicted felon.
3 trips to prison.
5 felonies in 2 counties within 3 months of each other.
It's crazy, but that was normal. In and out of jail, addicted to drugs, addicted to anything and everything.
It cost me my family, my home.
I did lose one of my children through all this.
She was 6 months old and she was taken away from me by my parents because I was completely out of control.
I've probably been to about 10 treatment centers.
It would be my attempt at my 8th treatment center.
I was in the bathroom shaving underneath my neck, and I overdosed. I died. I fell out.
There was about 4 times that I woke up in the back of an ambulance or in the hospital.
Just like when God delivered the Israelites from Egypt, you know, they saw him work and they were free. They had been in slavery for 430 years, but he delivered them, and yet for some reason, they still wanted to go back.
Ultimately, the disease of addiction took his life in a car accident on 95. And
One of the hardest things that we ever had to do was to tell her young son that a mama had to go be with Jesus because she was sick.
We had absolutely no idea that he was taking drugs, none whatsoever, until the police knocked on the door and told us that our son had died.
And the pain in my father's eyes, it wasn't anger, it was sadness. It was a feeling of defeat that he failed me.
If he would have passed away when I was addicted to drugs, I would have been right there beside him. And I'm able to show people that anything's possible.
The life that I get to live today, the happiness, the freedom, the joy.
A better life than I ever imagined.
I want people to know that it's possible. Recovery is possible, and there's always hope.
I think that this is a community issue right now. Just in the past weekend, I know 3 people who have passed away to this disease, 2 of them from Greenwood. And it's sad. And things like that happen, and I get discouraged, and I think, why are we wasting our time? And I know that's nothing but a lie.